Every year on the final night of October, the world grows thin. Shadows stretch longer, lights flicker slower, and for a few brief hours, the veil between the seen and the unseen begins to tremble. They say Halloween is a night of costumes, candy, and laughter, a harmless masquerade. But that is only half the truth. The other half walks beside us, unseen yet ancient, remembering what this night once was. In the old streets of Salem, Massachusetts, the air still remembers the screams. The cobblestones echo the boots of judges and the whispers of those condemned for what others feared. On Halloween, those echoes are not just history, they are company. The wind that threads through the alleys hums names long erased from parchment, and if you listen closely, it whispers them back to you. Meanwhile, in Sleepy Hollow, New York, the trees still lean inward, as though eavesdropping on the living. The headless horseman, they say, still rides, not because he seeks vengeance, but because he cannot remember who he once was. Each year, on Halloween night, he gallops again, following trails of candlelight through the mist, searching not for victims, but for his own forgotten name. The ground shakes with each spectral hoofbeat, and the air smells of burning leaves and memory. Far to the south, in New Orleans, the celebration is different. There, death is not feared, but honored. Candles glow in window shrines, music drifts through the night, and the line between the living and the dead is treated not as a wall, but as a door left open for old friends. The jazz carries laughter from one world to the next, and somewhere between the rhythm and the silence, the dead dance. But this story is not just about ghosts, witches, or wandering spirits. It's really about what Halloween truly means, a night when every monster, real or imagined, is allowed to be seen. You know, the child wearing the mask becomes braver. The adult watching the shadows becomes a child again. Every flickering jack-o'-lantern is a reminder that darkness is not our enemy. It is, in fact, our oldest companion. Long before candy filled our buckets, the bonfires of Samhain burned across the hills of Ireland and Scotland. Those flames were meant to keep the wandering spirits away, but they also drew people together. They danced, they sang, and they told stories to explain the world, and well, the monsters were always listening. Halloween was born not from fear, but from understanding. The monsters we imagine are reflections of the monsters within us. And what are monsters, really? The vampire who fears the sunrise is not so different from us fearing change. The werewolf, cursed by his own nature, is every human who has lost control. The ghost, trapped between worlds, is the echo of every regret that will not fade. The zombie is the part of us that moves through life without living. Halloween gives them all a night to speak, a night when they do not hide, because for once the world admits it believes in them. Walk through any small town on Halloween night and you will feel it, that low hum in the air. Pumpkins grin like guardians on porches. Costumed children dart between houses, their laughter sharp and bright against the chill wind. Behind them, the older souls follow quietly, carrying flashlights and nostalgia. In that moment, for just one night, the world agrees to pretend that magic is real, and by pretending, we make it so. Every monster in every tale, from the swamps of Louisiana to the forests of New England, is a reminder that we are not alone in our darkness. We create them to understand what we fear. We tell their stories to learn how to fight them or to forgive them. And sometimes on Halloween we realize they are not so different from us after all. So when the night deepens and the lights go out, look into the shadows and do not run. Somewhere out there a ghost remembers your name. Somewhere a witch blesses the fire that keeps your home warm. Somewhere a monster looks at you and sees not prey but kin. Halloween is their night, but it is ours too. So light the candles, carve the pumpkin, and open your door to the dark. The monsters are coming, not to haunt, but to remind us of what we forget every other night of the year, that fear and wonder are twins, and the unknown is only scary until you say hello. Follow Adventure Seeker's Paradise for more incredible journeys into the strange, the mysterious, and the beautiful edges of the world